are getting to see the Tetris 99 incentive. It's gonna be amazing. Alrighty, let's take it away.
Am I on? Testing.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm on? Kung Fu, thanks a lot. It's good to be back. The last time I ran at GDQ, this is my second time here, was SGDQ for Tetris Effect. And this time we're doing things a little bit, a lot different this time. It's gonna be the first Battle Royale at GDQ, so GDQ is taking a huge risk on this. It's kind of scary when I think about it, actually, all the stuff that could go wrong. But let me go ahead and introduce the couch. To my left, to my right is 7-time classic Tetris World Champion, NubbinsGoody, and his lovely wife over here. His lovely wife is the world Dr. Mario champion.
Yeah.
Serious producer.
Hello.
So yeah, so mentioning how things are going to be done differently, this is going to be the first time you guys can be a part of the GDQ run. So if you guys want to explain.
Get your Switch out if you have a Switch.
If you brought your Switch
game at home or in the room, we're doing Invictus mode, Tetris 99, and we call this a snipe game.
Right, pretty much we're going to do a countdown and you guys try to queue up same time as us and get in the same game. You have a chance to be on the stream too. And you can win this.
Yeah, it's a very hard game. Anyone can win.
Very hard, very inclusive. 99 players in the same game.
Yeah.
We'll see how it shakes out.
Oh man, I was losing during the warm-ups every single round actually. So anyone on Twitch right now, actually, if you're on the Twitch chat, one of the GDQ mods is going to do the countdown so you guys don't have to worry about stream delay or anything like that. So here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Yeah, let's get
Everybody
started.
Ready? Okay, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Woo. So this is Invictus mode. It's a relatively new mode that they released like a month ago, less than a month ago. You can only play in this mode if you've previously won a regular match of 99. So this is like Champions League.
This is the best of the best.
Oh, I filled up quick. It must be the people watching on Twitch or something.
One way to tell if you're in the same room is the piece set. As soon as it shows up in that next column, if you have the same pieces, because everyone gets the same piece set, you'll know that you've achieved snipe. Whew. This is the Kirby skin.
It's actually
adorable.
Very rare for these rooms to fill up completely, so that is the GDQ effect right now.
So yeah, we have players around the world that have been waiting for this. People in Europe are awake, and they're just sniping because they want to.
I heard there's some really strong players who are going to be sniping today. So
yeah,
don't be surprised if I top out early.
So what he's doing is like a kind of a danger strat. A huge part of this game is the badges, right, Jonas?
Yeah, so the badges, as you knock players out, as you get KOs, he's gonna amass badges. They're gonna show up in the bottom right of his display, and they just amplify the damage. Anytime you see him get a Tetris or a T-spin, he sends 6. That number is gonna increase as he gets badges. And then there's also a targeting system, and so there's 4 ways to do it right now. He is targeting everybody who is currently attacking him, but you can also target the people with the most badges. You can target people that are close to being knocked out, or you can target randomly.
Yeah, you can be completely chaotic and just do random targeting.
And just adding on to the badges thing, each badge that you acquire is another 25% damage boost.
Right.
And pretty much by the end of the game, you want to have 100% damage boost or you'll be at a huge disadvantage against whoever you're up against.
Right, because actually what you do can cancel garbage coming to your side. And if someone's sending you like 6 garbage, but you don't have any badges, you're maybe combating with only 2. And so you just get boosted up to the top.
So Blake just acquired his first badge. So all of his damage is going to be amplified by 25%. It gets increasingly difficult to get more badges.
Yeah, I've played a handful of Invictus games. It's so difficult to get badges in this mode because there's so many strong players. So I've often made it to like the top 30 and I have no badges and it's just slaughter. I just get owned.
So one of the key strategies for advanced players like Blink is to set up T-spins. So T-spins send a very efficient amount of garbage to your opponent because you're only clearing 2 lines of pieces, and you're sending the equivalent of a Tetris, which clears 4 lines. So it's twice as efficient as just building straight Tetrises.
It's very satisfying. You can see him set up these kind of overhangs to create the shape for the T, and then he swag spins it in. Boom.
Yeah, they call it
spin.
They call it snapping it in.
It's fun. There are a lot of different rotations in this game where if you are used to a different kind of Tetris, you're like, well, that's illegal. But no, you can do it in this version if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, if you're more familiar with classic Tetris, a lot of these spins are going to seem just very wrong.
Getting a little high now, so I'm going to try to lower down on the field.
So yeah, you've seen how the garbage has pushed his stack up quite a bit. When I get a lot of garbage and I can do a Tetris, I often thank people for the Tetris well, and it makes you a more grateful player. But yeah, you can see these just amazing, like that was a T-spin on top of a T-spin that he set up there. It's just really advanced gameplay here.
And the meter to the left that keeps building, there's a gray and pink meter. That's incoming damage. And so as that increases, your stress level will increase. It is...
That's actually very true.
So you see it land, and then you see him combat it with his own.
Right.
So it's like this literal battle.
So oftentimes a lot of your damage is going to go to canceling that out before you even can send damage to other players.
All right, starting to eat a lot of lines now. There's some angry people online. I can sense the like malicious intent behind these incoming lines.
There's some amazing Tetris players out there, and we know for a fact they're in this. Like they're doing it.
They're trying to win this for sure.
So there are a few different speed increases in this game. Obviously, he's pressing like kind of an immediate drop button to like lock the pieces into the stack, and that's how they fall so quickly. They're actually usually at the top of the screen still, and he just slams them down, so it's a hard drop. But the drop speed starts increasing. We had one when it went to 50 players, and so they actually start coming down even faster. And when it gets to late game, my God, they just kind of morph to the stack. They're just already there.
They just teleport, and so it's just faster than you can literally see a drop.
Yeah, and actually the way that stacking changes in late game is really interesting because you have to build differently.
Yeah, someone's playing very aggressive right now.
There is actually... Oh boy. Ooh, just getting so caught up in the gameplay.
Yeah, this is a hypnotizing speed. Our guy Blink is probably the top, if not one of the top US players, and he can drop upwards of 3 pieces per second. And there you see it right there. That was like 1 second.
Boom, boom, boom. And I mean, so much of Tetris at this speed and like attack Tetris like this is just rolling with whatever happens to your stack. Blink is really great at these kind of immediate T-spin setups. It's such an efficient way to like just send garbage out there. And as we see, he has 4 KOs. It says 50% up because he is the...
Oh,
it's starting to get
I
bad.
might be dead right here. I'm dead. So someone else won this one. Oh my goodness, that's a good warm-up. That's a good warm-up.
That's the warm-up.
That's the warm-up one.
Yeah.
We still got time for like 2 more of those.
We wanted everyone to get ready with their switches to snipe the game.
It's called games done quick, not games done well, right? So we're okay. I lived up to my obligation.
And there was speed in that run, so it was a speed run.
Yes. So let's try again?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try again. Oh, you want to snipe?
Get in on this one.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
From the couch, multiplayer.
Anyone else want to get in?
And we have 0 lag in the room, so
I think we have Tafo getting in.
Oh, awesome.
We have a Tafo
Shout out
sighting.
to Tafo. Hey, what's up?
We have a couch invader.
All right, so instead of wasting more time, let's go ahead and do another countdown. Okay, so, all right, you guys ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, Tetris.
How
All
about
right, so this is warm-up game number 2. Very excited.
The third game will be the real one. That's the second warm-up. Second warm-up.
But it's
Third one's gonna be for the GDQ Tetris 99 Championship.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Are we even allowed to say that? Like, we can't. I just made that up right now, so it's not a real thing.
It's not an officially sanctioned event.
How about a quick donation for good luck?
Yes.
Yeah, let's read some donations.
All right, we have an anonymous $100 donation that says, "Let's go Blink, looking forward to your run." With 3 smiley faces, so that's extra luck.
I mean, no pressure, Blink, but if you could do the thing where you knock out someone late game and get all their badges, it's just the best sound.
Oh, well, I'll try.
Okay. No pressure, though.
It's kind of, oh no. I think there's something wrong with the Joy-Cons right now, no joke?
Uh-oh.
Hang on. Can we move the Switch? Can we move the Switch a little bit closer? If possible. Warm-up game number 2. We're okay, though. We're okay.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
If you are going to have some troubles, it's best to do it at the beginning of the game when it's not an insane drop speed.
So if you're watching from home thinking, this is insanely fast.
Yeah, thank you.
It's actually, yes, very fast. But the way that it ramps up speed from the beginning makes it super accessible. Like, there's a nice learning curve built into the speed of the game.
And there's also a version that's not Invictus mode, and so you can literally play with people that are just starting as well. So it's a lot more accessible than it appears to be right now.
Yeah, one of the great things about this game is how many new Tetris players it brought in. Like, how much more attention it brought to the game.
Yeah, it was funny when it was first released. A lot of people thought it was a joke, because like a Tetris Battle Royale sounds like such a meme. But then it was real, and it was super fun. Oops.
I think the fact that how people thought it was a meme added to what made it popular.
And I think Nintendo even just announced it and released it on the same day, right?
Oh, they did. Like, I think even minutes after.
Yeah, there was not a lot of fanfare. But it's literally a free game on the Switch if you have Nintendo Online, if you have the paid subscription service. You can download it and get straight to it.
So right now I have 0 KOs and 0 badges, so I'm in for some trouble late game if I even make it that far.
Me too.
What are you at right now?
0-0. But that's like par for the course for me. I think out of all the times I've played Invictus mode, I've literally won 1 time.
Invictus mode is no joke.
Blink is on the board with a badge, so he's got a little bit of damage boost. And you can never count out a player like Blink. So even with no badges, he can still do work.
So Invictus mode, I was mentioning earlier, one of the things that sets it apart is once you reach the final 10, which we didn't last game, but once you reach the final 10, the gravity actually reaches the highest amount possible, which is 20G, where your pieces spawn at the bottom of the field already. And then you just have some time to move it and lock it into place.
Yeah, we call it a dancing around. You have to dance them over the stack. So if it's like too pointy and your pieces get stuck, that's just it. They just stay there. You watching my game? So much pressure from Taffa right now.
Also, some of the most creative and wonderful things happen from a misdrop. So when things don't go to plan, that's when Blink is at his most entertaining, in my opinion. So if we can get some more misdrops and some more
great.
drama.
Yeah.
What misdrops? I've never misdropped before. I've done a lot of like super long setups.
Yeah, there's no misdrops, only T-spin setups.
Mm-hmm. It's a joke, but it's also true.
What is a misdrop? Oh crap.
That's a misdrop. You just answered your own question.
Just wait.
You also get damage boost. Oh, that was a broken S-spin.
So yeah, you get a boost if you have a lot of attackers. It amplifies your damage. It's kind of like temporary badges. And very early on, players like Blink learned to exploit that trick. And they would build up really high intentionally.
Right, I forgot to do that actually. I'll do that next game for the championship.
Yeah, there's danger strats. So you pretend like you're in a bad way, and then you pounce. So it's kind of a trap you set.
And then sometimes you fall into your own trap and just immediately top out because it's incredibly dangerous to do that at this level.
It's very risky, but it does allow for a pretty large damage boost early on into the game. So either you win the game or
you really quickly lose.
Yeah, or you lose within the first 2 minutes.
Woo. Got time for another donation?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, we have a $25 donation from Sushi Elemental who says, I don't think we can upgrade to 120-star mid-run people. We need multiple $5 trades right now. We also have a $25 donation from Ruby Slippers who says, let's get that 120-star randomizer. Just as a quick update, we are currently $11,475 in out of the 25. It goes through the end of Chris's run, so you still have some time, but let's make it happen. He is planning to do the whole thing. So let's give him the wish. Grant that wish. Also, can I just say this is incredibly mesmerizing?
You still in, Heather?
Oh, it was a really bad misdrop.
This is an alarming speed.
For the record, I still have 0 KOs, 0 badges.
I'm not doing too much better. 25% right now, damage boost. But sometimes all it takes is just that 1 KO. If you KO, by the way, if you KO someone who has a ton of badges, you get all the badges that they have.
And it makes one of the most satisfying sounds.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Vegas jackpot on the slots.
Ding, 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 ding.
So no pressure, but everyone wants to hear that.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, someone's mad. That's game. 2 warm-ups done. All right, one more game. This one's the real one now. This one, here comes the fireworks for this one. Okay, so let's hop right into it. Final game. This one's for unofficial Tetris 99 GDQ World Champ.
I'm ready to go official.
You ready?
Yeah, let's call
official.
it.
Okay, this is the official T99 GDQ World Championship.
Perfect.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay.
I didn't snipe in time. Back.
This is when our guy gets serious.
All right, I'll try to win this one for you guys.
Blink, what's your music that you listen to get yourself fired up for a pure
K-pop? But I don't have it right now. That's at least 10% damage boost.
Yeah, you normally don't listen to the music when you play.
Yeah, I don't actually.
It can get a little repetitive.
So I don't know if we pointed it out, but you can literally see who's targeting him by that yellow line drawn to his screen. And so all those little boards in the background are actual players, and so there's one guy targeting Blink at the moment.
Or lady.
Or person.
So I might try the risky strat this game, the one that can give you like damage boost, but actually it's not working. I might have been too late to do it.
The timing's really important too with the damage strategy, danger strategy. Because if someone beats you to it, anyone who's targeting like a KO, so that means you're targeting whoever's at the most risk of topping out.
Oh, crap.
And if someone is more of a mess than you are, they get all the attackers.
Right.
And it's interesting, like this was supposed to be, I assume, helpful in case you're being just really targeted and you need like help to get out of the jam. But then people use it as such an offensive strategy. It is still really helpful if you're a hot mess, though. And you just you shoot out these like pretty lights.
Yeah, when there's a ton of people attacking you and you counterattack, you can barely see your own screen.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a design flaw or intended, but
I'm getting a lot of dropped inputs.
It is tough with Joy-Cons.
It could be. We got a lot. Okay, never mind.
So yeah, if you like what you're seeing, if you want to know how he has all of these setups just locked in, there are a ton of useful guides. There are a ton of very friendly people. There's a whole HardDrop community. You can join the Discord. It's just discord.gg/HardDrop.
The Discord plug.
And people will help you out. It's like the whole Tetris world actually is very wholesome.
yeah.
I think it's safe to say.
It's really the power of the internet. Any Tetris that you grew up playing or that you're good at, you can find a nice community. That's a T-spin triple. So we took that one for a walk. That was a good one. Way to interrupt my whole thing.
Yeah.
That walking was due to dropped inputs, no drop. Oh my God.
But yeah, so there's a thriving community for whatever Tetris that you're into.
And to the mods on the Discord, hold the lines, you guys. GDQ is coming.
It's just amazing cleanup.
Yep. And there's also, you get added damage bonus from chaining line clears. And so if you just keep clearing lines and down stacking without interruption, you get a progressively larger damage boost. Mm-hmm. And there's a building strategy that takes advantage of that as well, called a 4-wide.
Some players are known for their 4-wides. Some prefer stylish T-spins.
Yeah, for a 4-wide, just picture 3 stacks on each side all the way up, and you just have an arena in the middle that you take singles.
Oops. I'm known for 4-wide. I'm known for how bad I am at it.
There's quite a passionate debate back and forth about people that love 4-wide and people that hate 4-wide. It's very contentious.
Yeah, it is very polarizing.
All right, halfway mark. 49 players remaining.
Is there a reason why you chose the Kirby skin?
I feel like this is one of the best made skins in the game.
Okay.
Like the visuals and the sounds, the music.
It is very crisp.
I haven't had the chance to show it, but when you have a lot of people targeting you, the garbage that you send to other people is like a bunch of bright stars.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, you can just see the input's not quite
they're not going through. I wonder if it's because somebody. I think that's death.
Oof.
That's game. Yeah.
Bummer.
A lot of rotations not going through. I think it might be due to maybe interference from a lot of switches in here. I don't know if that's even a thing, but I think that was the last game though, and because we're running out of time, so we'll just wait and see who won this thing. But that could take a couple minutes. So this would be a perfect time to read donations.
Sure thing. We have a $20 donation from Taco Doggo, who says, did someone say Super Mario 64 randomizer? Here's to a fun one. We have a $50 donation from Vector, who says, more stars for the Star God. We have a $50 donation from Aurora Qua, who says, Tetris is always impressive and mesmerizing. We've also got, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, sorry.
All right, one more. We've also got an anonymous $50 donation that says, more Mario, all of the Mario.
So we're approaching the final 25 now.
The number next to the player is actually their level in the game.
Yeah, to the right of their name.
And if they have a star next to their number, it means that they've gone all the way to the 100 and they've flipped over and now they're recycling back through. So if you see like a 72 star, that's a very high level player.
They've only been playing.
Level 171 or something like that, right? Each star represents 99 levels.
Yeah, so we have some 2-star players now, apparently.
Hey, I recognize Frumpy. Hey, Frumpy.
This is really good lounge music.
Yeah. As you can see, it's a pretty tough game, but it's such a wonderful and hypnotic experience when you see a high-level player play it. So, huge shout out to Blink for
Hey, that's Richard.
getting after
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Richard playing over there.
Oh, Richard. Hey. Richard, one of the GDQ staff. Nice, dude.
That's the magic of Tetris. Full participation, even from the people that run
You're
GDQ.
supposed to be working right now,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, Ronkley.
Ronkley.
Ronkley's probably in this room.
We got some strong players in here.
It's like this beautiful thing too, especially with the snipe games. You start to see all the same names, and like especially people who stream. Like you can go on Blink's stream, and he'll do snipe nights, and it's just like you're playing with all your friends.
Right.
It's just hanging out,
Yeah.
pretty much. Which, it's awesome that GDQ allowed this run in. It's not really a speed run. We're just pretty much hanging out playing Tetris together.
The dream.
It is truly the magic of Tetris 99 because Tetris has always been a very solitary experience where you're playing, in your basement growing up. Now you can play with so many people and share how good you are at the game and show people and they'll care about it. Unlike high school when nobody really cared how good you were at Tetris.
Not true. There's a lot of high schools that they started like a Tetris club pretty recently, actually.
Okay.
Hey, Shakar. I see you, Shakar. Recognizing some of these names now. So we only have 12 players remaining. We're coming down to the finish.
And you can just see the damage shooting around.
Yeah.
And actually at the top of their screens, you can see, it's small, but you can see how many badges they have. And like, no one has full badges right now.
Right. I see 2 people with 75% damage boost, meaning 3 badges. And yeah, over to the right middle of the screen. You guys can probably see them too, right?
The little stars with the KOs are the ones that Blink knocked out, so he gets a special.
Evan Chai, what's up? Kane, hey. Here we go, down to final 6 players. Who's gonna be GDQ champ?
Look at this 5-star, 11-star.
You can see when the top 10 starts, people start falling because that speed is so oppressively fast.
Yeah.
And the damage boost is all there too at this point. Oh, 100% damage boost on the right side, but he's near the top of the field. He might top out with, if he does, somebody's gonna eat all those badges. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Bottom left is actually
Final 3.
doing really well.
Yeah, bottom left is at 100%. There's one guy hanging on with 25% damage.
It's impressive.
One, I'm rooting for that guy.
Oh, it's a top 3 battle.
We have 100%, 25%, and goodbye, 75%. Oh, 100% against 25% boost.
This is a very
If he wins
asymmetric.
this,
The
if he wins
underdog.
this,
Yeah.
let's go 25%, guys.
Underdog.
That means, yeah. The guy,
Oh.
he can send like 3 Tetrises. The other guy just cancels out with 1 Tetris. Ooh.
Yeah.
Game
He's looking real high.
over.
Boosted.
Aquilia. Good
Wow.
game, Aquilia.
That was
All
awesome.
right, guys.
Very well done.
So yeah, that's this run.
That was fun.
It was fun, actually. Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thanks for having us. Thanks for allowing this unorthodox run in. Very much appreciate it. And I'll pass it over to someone.
All right, well, thank you again, Blink. That was very impressive. Super mesmerizing. Next up, guys, don't forget we have the Super Mario 64 randomizer 70 star. But throughout the run, you have the potential to make Chris do the additional 50 stars. So we definitely want to see that 120 star. Speaking of 120 stars, we have a $50 donation from the Reverend Gumby, who says, let's go! 120 stars, get! We have a $100 donation from Alyssa196 that says, thanks for a great GDQ Express. Let's see 120 stars. We have a $20 donation from CAF! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. It says, you require additional stars to build your speedrun. And a $50 donation from Papa Bear 220, who says, 120 star train, woo woo! Alrighty, everyone. We will be right back after a quick Twitch ad. Thanks so much for hanging out, and get hyped for the next run.
Welcome back from the break, everybody. My name is Jay Hobbs, and I'll be taking over for Kung Fu for a little bit during this SM64 run. And speaking of that run, you know, we've still got that incentive to bump it up to 120 star, currently sitting at $12,761 out of $25,000. So we got a ways to go, and come on, I know everybody out there loves some Mario. Let's make that happen so we could just see more of those stars. Speaking of stars, we've got a $50 donation from Necro Jester. Says, let's see the 120 star. Got 20 from Serenti XI. Says, more stars. And Anonymous chips in $20 with 120 randomizer hype. Thank you all for your donations. A lot of love for that Tetris run. That was just awesome to watch. $50 coming in from DJ LCM. Said that Tetris run was both the most satisfying and anxiety-inducing thing I ever saw. Great job. We also had $25 from King of Hearts. Said, good luck, Blink. Tetris 99 is fun. Thank you all for continuing to have those donations come in. We are now over $13,000 on that incentive. Let's keep making it happen with donations like $100 from Leon, Lenny, and Wele. I'm sure I mispronounced that, but I hope it did okay. They say, hi to all. Let's get this 120-star run. Such a great event, and thanks to all that make this possible. Have a nice evening. Greetings from Austria. Anonymous adds $25 to that incentive, saying, let's make 120 happen. I agree. $20 from Timbo514 says let's get that 120 stars run. $15 from Magic City Kiddos. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Some congratulations back for Edo Bean for her run earlier of Tetris Attack. $25 from TMS LFT, who says congrats to Edo Bean for an amazing run. Another $25 comes to us from Cameron White. Says, I only recently discovered Games Done Quick and have fallen in love with watching the events on archived YouTube playlists. This is the first time I've been able to watch live and just wanted to say thanks to all the runners, support staff, and fans for making this community happen. Thank you for the donation. That makes it all happen. $50 from Demon Fire. Gotta get that 120-star randomizer. And of course, Forrest throws in another $20. Just says, I need more stars in my life. Ash with $50 says, there was a $50 train, right? Chris Grin. Our Git Lamb throws in $100 and says, I don't think I'd even heard of Able Gamers before this weekend, but I'd feel like a terrible person if I didn't help people enjoy my favorite pastime. Keep doing good things, GDQ. All right, and while we're making sure all those stars are perfectly randomized, let's go ahead and throw it over to Sent for a prize segment.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Games Done Quick Express 2019. My name is Sent and as always I'm here and of course I'm joined by Lang who for some reason is still here. Lang,
I'm still here. I haven't left.
He refuses to leave and you know what? I'm okay with that. How are you doing, Lang?
I'm doing fantastic. I saw that Tetris 99 run. It was beautiful. It was everything I wanted.
Do you understand it now? Do you get Tetris 99?
Deeply.
All right, where are we dropping?
Left.
All right, good. I'm dropping Z block. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling it. All right, guys. So we, as always, have a bunch of amazing prizes that you guys can donate to get into a chance to win. But we also have some wonderful incentives, including that incentive to turn the 70-star Super Mario Rando Run into a 120-star. We want to see that. You guys want to see that. But to make that happen, we're going to need about $12,000 more dollars. So between now and whenever the cutoff for that is during the run, make sure that any donation you put is going towards that incentive, whether it's $5, $50, $500, whatever you guys can afford to throw in, make sure it's going to that incentive. And Lang, let's talk about some of the prizes they could win by donating.
Absolutely. What do we have today, Seth?
Dude, we have all kinds of amazing stuff. You know, first off, from Eyes5, we have this beautiful little Crocomire plushie. I already told you guys last time, this thing can do whatever you want. It can play the bongos, it can slap Lang, it can sit on my head. No, it can't. Okay, it can't sit on my head. We're learning. We are learning step by step what this thing can and cannot do. But what we do know is that is a $25 minimum donation. Guys, it's one of a kind. This was a custom-made pattern. You can't just go find this online and make it yourself. You gotta commission one from Eyes5, and she does a beautiful job with them. So thank you so much to her for making that happen. Let's see, what else do we have here? From New Wave Toys, Lang, I know you love this thing. We have a Tempest Replicate Cab. It's a foot-tall, full-scale replica of the Tempest Arcade Cab, and I believe it's completely battery-powered, so you can take it anywhere and play it anywhere. You know, I know you were a fan of playing arcade games on the go. You know, you like Pac-Man. I see you walking down the street just going waka, waka, waka at things.
Yeah, I have a little pack that keeps a 1 foot tall arcade cabinet in front of me at all times, doesn't leave my sight. And as I'm just taking public transit, I'm just in there playing all my favorite arcade classic hits.
Lang is very easy to spot on the subway.
Very.
Very. And you can too. For a $15 minimum donation, you could win this Replicade Tempest cab. Just slide that down here under the table. From Ikesy, we have a beautiful Kirby Superstar painting that is now slightly off of frame and probably too far to grab. I don't know. No one's going to be able to grab that for us, but you can see a great picture of it over at gamesdonequick.com. Check out the tracker for it. It's amazing. It's oil on canvas. It looks beautiful. It is, of course, one of a kind because it's hand-painted, guys. You can't replicate that. It was done by hand. It's beautiful. $15 minimum donation from now until the end of the finale. But again, make sure to get those donations in ASAP so that we can see all 120 stars in Super Mario 64 Randomizer.
Yeah, and again, that's going to be at gamesdonequick.com is where you can find all the information on how to donate. And again, when you're donating, make sure that you select that you want your donation to go towards this SM64 Randomizer 120 star incentive. And again, while you're making that donation, you can still be eligible for some of these prizes.
Exactly. You do not have to put your donation towards prize eligibility. That happens automatically. So make sure you are getting that stuff in for the SM64 Rando. Now, from our friend Marlo Dobb, we have this absolutely beautiful Tetris Attack Yoshi themed painting.
Gorgeous.
Marlo is an amazing artist. I believe she just put out a game, actually, Dicey Dungeons. Beautiful art style, very similar art style here. Again, completely one of a kind. She actually hit us up about a week before the event and was like, Sent, I love GDQ. I want to contribute something. Can I make a painting for you guys? Of course you can, Marlo. We love your work. It's beautiful. It's a $20 minimum donation, and of course, it comes with this lovely frame. You can hang it somewhere. You can't hang it on Lang.
You can hire me to hold it if you like.
You can hire Lang to hold it. He is available for parties and bar mitzvahs.
But only if it's via a donation made through gamesdonequick.com through the SM64 120 star randomizer incentive.
Exactly. Again, this is a $20 minimum donation from now until the end of the finale, but of course, you want to get those donations in ASAP. Let's see, what else do we have? We have all kinds of beautiful, beautiful things from CMC Stone Jewelry in this lovely little bag. We have a beautiful Triforce wrist bracer. You can slap it on your wrist if you have a wrist that is normal human size. Unfortunately,
neither of us do.
We do not. We have massive wrists and cannot wear this bracer, but don't you worry because CMC Stone Jewelry is going to get in touch with the winner. Make sure to size it appropriately for their wrists so that they can wear it wherever they like. It's absolutely beautiful. Comes in the Breath of the Wild blue with a gold Triforce on it. I love it. $10 minimum donation from now until the end of the marathon.
And that's $10 for a personalized prize.
That is a personalized, fitted to your wrist prize. You're not going to get that elsewhere. Come on, like $10. That's the price of lunch. I paid $15 for breakfast, Lang. The orange juice was $5.
You could have gotten most of this wristband for that.
You could have donated that $15 and been entered into all of this stuff.
It's very clear where the wise investment is, folks.
It really is. And of course, guys, don't forget about the two prizes that we have that are running for the entire event. We have for $30 LOK's one-of-a-kind GDQx 2019 custom 6-foot banner. There's only one of them. It's GDQ memorabilia. It's like the size of this screen.
It's my wingspan. That's going to be a big boy. You can hang that up on your wall. You can do whatever you need with it.
Exactly, and it's beautiful. Huge shout outs to LOK for making that out for us. And of course, our grand prize, we have a lovely Spyro the Dragon themed Switch from our friends at Activision. You get 2 Joy-Cons with Spyro art mods on them. You get the console with the Spyro mod on it. And of course, you get the controller back also with the Spyro art mod on it. It looks absolutely amazing. So just to recap, guys, if you give us a $50 donation from now until the end of the marathon, and make sure that donation is, of course, put towards the SM64 Rando. You guys will get in for this custom console. You'll get in for that 6-foot GDQx banner. You'll get in for this one-of-a-kind Crocomire plushie, the painting, the Replicade cab, this beautiful arm brace, these lovely plushies of Meat Boy and Bandage Girl from Fangamer. And you know what, Lang? I got a special announcement for you, because you'll get in for even more. If you donate $10 between right now when I am talking, and the end of the marathon, you will get entered into a chance to win a new PS4 Pro. $10, you could win a PS4 Pro. That's crazy.
You're not going to get that deal anywhere else. And again, you're going to get that deal when you donate on gamesdonequick.com towards these incentives.
Exactly. Make sure you are putting that donation towards the Super Mario 64 Randomizer. We started this interview segment needing about $12,000. And by the time we get off of this interview segment, I want to see that number have gone down significantly, because I believe in the power of this community. TwitchCon, Games Done Quick, both have always been about coming together and sharing our love of video games. The Able Gamers is a great charity to do just that. They're making sure that everyone, regardless of their physical or mental ability, has the ability to share in this hobby that we absolutely love. And remember, guys, 100% of your donations are going directly to the Able Gamers.
Yeah, and actually, I would love if we could get a round of applause in the house here for our charity, Able Gamers. Can we hear it for them?
Come on.
They do such fantastic work, and everyone on GDQ staff is a really huge fan of the Able Gamers Foundation. And so thank you so much for your work, and we couldn't be happier to be raising money for y'all.
We could not. They're such an amazing cause. Guys, that's going to be just about all the time we have right now. Remember to keep those donations coming in. Make sure to attribute them to the Super Mario 64 Randomizer 120 star. We're going to throw it back up to the front with 360 Chrism as we get ready for that rando. I've been Sent, and of course joining me has been Lang. Lang, it is always a pleasure. Always look forward to it.
It's been very fun, Sent. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hobbs, take it away.
Why, thank you, Sent and Lang. Always love those interview segments when I don't have to be a part of them. Yeah, much better that way. All right, there were a lot of donations coming in, and we are actually just about $10,000 away from making that 120 star incentive happen. So come on, we can totally make that happen before the run begins. But let's get to some of those donations, yeah? We got $500 being donated by Anonymous with no comment, but thank you very, very much. Miria chipped in $25 a while back, said, I don't know how to do this donation casually. $20 from Garrett106 said, let's set our eyes on $125,000 next. Also, let's get that bonus game, which did happen, so that's great. 25 from Mike says, loving this GDQ, let's get to 125. Couldn't agree more. Would love to see $125,000 on that donation total. Currently at 116, we should totally make that happen. Now, as you all are throwing more donations into that incentive, let me tell you a little bit about what you are donating for, because Able Gamers is a fantastic charity. They say there are millions of people with disabilities who can't play video games without expensive, specialized equipment. The Able Gamers charity helps gamers with disabilities by providing that equipment free of charge. Their mission is to create opportunities that enable play in order to combat social isolation, foster inclusive communities, and improve the quality of life for people with disabilities. So thank you once again for donating to Able Gamers. Frost Gem donates $50, has been coming back to GDQ throughout the day today. Having a great time, so keep up the good work, everyone. Love what Able Gamers does and all the work that goes in events like this. Agox throws in $250 with no comment, but I got a comment for you, and that comment is that we are ready